ETF USPL in association with MTR. We're here at the SUNY Purchase Grounds. Thank you to our principal sponsor, CBTF Speed News. When it comes to reliable gaming and the cricket prediction, they're your choice. Thank you to our associate sponsor, MTR. Yeah. We're back here with more action with the last day in the league stage for the last game of the day. We have with us two teams, the Carolina Eagles and NJ Titans. I want to thank our sponsors, CBTF and MTR. CBTF Speed News being the most reliable when it comes to gaming and cricket prediction, and our associate sponsor, MTR. The toss happened backstage, so I have Carolina Eagles captain Hiran Patel with me, who won the toss.
Yeah, we won the toss and elected to bat first.
So you guys have elected to bat, and I know you're filling in big shoes of Ronak Sharma as well.
Yes, he's been out with the personal reason. So yeah, it's a quarter-final technically. Yeah, it's a stage game, but yeah, we're gonna put up a score and look to defend it. Yep.
Any changes to your squad?
Only Ronak out and Anand Churi is coming in. That's it.
Okay, well, all the best. For NJ Titans, Raj Bhavsar, if you had won the toss, what would you have chosen to do?
We were looking to bowl first. I think if you have the target in mind, we can play accordingly. This match weighs a lot. This is basically a decider between us two teams. So I feel like if we know the target, we can play accordingly. But again, things can always go wrong in cricket, so we'll see.
Carolina Eagles.
So the Eagles winning the toss, batting first in a very important matchup. They're basically through to tomorrow's semifinal, but a very important one for the Titans. Need to win to equal the 4 points that the Sharks are on. So the Florida Sharks are already through to the playoffs. The winner of this game determines who goes through in that second spot. Hello to you, Lenny.
Thank you, Nikhil. We're ready again. A lot of matches, 3 matches a day. Still another 4 to go, counting this one, 3 tomorrow. And from a weather perspective, we're gladly delighted that there was not any more rain, except for opening day. And so I think we are all ready. Udit Patel has been given the ball. He's been there for some time. He's like an airline. He's like an aircraft lined up to take off at Grantley Adams. Still waiting clearance for him to really get going. So Udit Patel will be the bowler. And will come into bowl to Abhishek Prabhu. Seen some of him during the course of this series. He's a quality batsman. He gets a ball that he steers into the offside and can't score. So things are on the way here. Udit Patel. Rajdeep Darbar has come out with him, so things are on the way here. Carolina Eagles have won the toss. They've elected to bat. And they've come out with Abhishek Prabhu. We haven't seen Unmuk Chan.
Prabhu was really impressed at the top of the order.
So he turns the strike over to Rajdeep Darbar.
Very important for Darbar to support Abhishek Prabhu, who's been really good touch in this tournament. Good to see some fans there in the distance. Well settled and taking in the action.
So Rajdeep comes in to strike. And we're just on the way here. Here is Udit Patel. The ball tapped into the onside, and so single here. So Nikhil, what's going on with this group as it relates to the Florida Sharks?
With the Sharks, because of their net run rate, they go to 4 points and pretty much guaranteed a spot in tomorrow's semi-final. Sorry.
A quality delivery here from Udit Patel.
Good start to this over. Udit Patel in the last game, remember, would have struck on the very first delivery, removing Usman Ashraf. So does like to pick up wickets early.
Yeah, this has been a quality over so far. Good bowling from Udit Patel. So 2 for no loss. Here is Udit. Ball driven into the onside. After a bit of hesitation, they scamper through for 1. So that will complete 1. And after 1, Carolina Eagles winning the toss, batting first. They're 3 without loss.
अपोनेंट चाहे कितना भी स्ट्रांग हो, स्पीड के आगे घुटने टेक देता है। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com। यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते, आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो। विजिट cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead।
Back here at the Sunny Purchase is going to be Noman Iftikhar from the other end, from the same end, but as the other opening bowler.
So Noman Iftikhar given the ball will come into ball to Prabhu. We've seen a very tidy start here from Udit Patel. And Nomi will come into ball to Prabhu, Abhishek Prabhu. Gets a good delivery on the block hole. This one played into the offside, can't score, so some tidy work done by. First we saw Udit Patel, and over that's only gone for 3. And now we've seen Nomi Iftikhar, quality bowler.
Here he's very highly regarded and rated, Noman Iftikhar, before his injury especially. You've seen a lot of him.
Yeah, Noman Iftikhar, he's a quality bowler, Nikhil, and while maybe he doesn't have the future of US cricket in terms of playing for the national team and that sort, he's always a quality bowler that will give all the younger players who are aspiring to play for the US one day, as they would say, a run for their money. He knows, very experienced, he knows how to bowl. This one is flicked away. This is a good looking shot from Prabhu. He's another equally competent batsman, and now they come back for 3. Good running. And so 3 runs off the bat of Abhishek Prabhu. That's a good looking shot for 3.
Yeah, Prabhu's been in really good form. We've seen a lot of the openers in this tournament for progressive. And he's been one that's been a standout for this Carolina Eagles team. Main reason why they're unbeaten in the tournament so far. No Ronak Sharma in the lineup today. That's a big absence for this Eagles team.
So Rajdeep comes back into strike. Still, we've seen a quality over here from Nomi Iftikhar. So a game that has taken a long time to really, it took a long time to really get going, and it's been a while now. We still in the second over. I know there was a hold up for the scoring people to get going, but taking on the pad. Good ball again from Noman Iftikhar. Can't score is Rajdeep Darbar. Take a look at that. Ball on the stump. That's a good delivery. Might have been going down the left side. Umpire Ron McFarlane.
It's a pretty tentative start by the Eagles openers. Haven't lost the wicket just yet, but just scoring at just under 4 runs and over. Iftikhar is a bit of a stutter, so you have to re-ball that one.
So the umpires are Ron McFarlane and Ritesh Patel. The umpires in this tournament have rotated around the likes of Irfan and Brian Kane. Two umpires out in the middle, coordinated by Danny Khan.
Look at that bounce again. Steep bounce on a good full length. I wonder how that'll play tomorrow, Lenny, as the final day of the tournament. Clearly the track is changing the way it plays.
I think they're planning to have a roll tonight again. We saw a rolling yesterday. They could give it a little leveling out. Or try to see what's the situation with some parts of the pitch. Oh, lovely strike. Bottom hand, a lot of bottom hand into that one. Rajdeep goes for 4. That's 10 without loss.
Really good way to end the over. Inside the third over. Slow start for Abhishek Prabhu. Much better day in terms of weather, Lenny.
Yeah, a whole lot better. We're starting to take off layers of our clothes here.
Be careful you say that.
So ball tugged into the onside. Prabhu picks up a single. And Nikhil, one of the things Prabhu does pretty well, he bats long. He doesn't get out. And that's one of the good things we saw in the opening day. He played that to great effect. Yesterday we saw that they took some time to score in the earlier part of the innings. And later on we saw Hiran Patel and Ronak Sharma finishing things off. But expect Prabhu to put a prize on his wicket. We're watching Rajdeep. One strike, ball goes down the leg side, call a wide, and this could be 5. And so 5 wides. Signal comes from umpire Ritesh Patel. And so that's 16 on the board.
Anytime that happens, just almost like you're gifting away free runs. 5 wides changes the entire flow of the over. So all of a sudden they've got 6 off the last ball. It's like hitting the maximum.
So wrapped on the pad, Ritesh not convinced. So good bowling continues here from Udit Patel. Barring those 5 wides, he's delivered nine balls and he's only given up 9 runs. So when he's asked a question, big appeal, not says umpire Ritesh Patel. So the Carolina Eagles have won the toss. They've elected to bat first so far. They've posted 17 on the board. We are in over number 2. Udit Patel has been given a second one. Numan Iftikhar, he would have bowled 1 for 7. So ball stroked straight down the ground from Abhishek Prabhu, and that's gone away for 4. Bowler is Kangura. And
First we've seen of him in this tournament.
a lovely drive from Abhishek Prabhu. A player that has very organized defense, good technique. And he looks so much better when he scores. Here is Kangura to Prabhu. And the fact is, Nikhil, Prabhu has already a couple of 40s in the tournament, so his lowest score in twice he's been out in the middle has been 42. His first match he got 44, second match he got 42. So he's been among the runs, and he's made a very good start here. He's up to 15 off 16 balls.
Yeah, Darbar has helped him as well. The fact that he's been able to score 15 from 10 has taken some of the pressure off of him and allowed him to just be patient. Remember, they don't have Ronald Sharma, who is such a big part of this batting lineup. So the rest have got to factor in and facilitate that absence. How about Hiram Patel? How important was he in the last game? 196 they chased down, the Eagles. So Hiram Patel, he's going to come at some stage, you would expect, in this batting performance. Saw Danish Patel yesterday. 91 it was, Lenny?
93. Yeah, batting to come, the likes of Ankaraju, Stray Palmer, Budanini, Hiran Patel, as you mentioned. So still 38 without loss. We're in the 5th over.
Yeah, I have seen some of Anvish Budaneni. Definitely very capable with the bat in hand. And a good fielder as well. Took a couple really good catches.
So what for Abhishek Prabhu to stick around long enough? He has done that twice already. Oh, lofted shot over the bowler's head, and they'll pick up a single here. Rajdeep will come back into strike. A single that takes the score up to 39. So we're in the 5th over.
Yeah, pretty decent run rate as well. 8.5. I think even though yes, the two batters, when you look at their individual contributions, 15 and 16 hasn't come in the quickest time, but it's the extras. That's the importance of keeping it tight as a bowling unit. When you bowl that many extras, it allows the rate because you're literally getting bonus runs. So it's 31 runs scored between the two batters and 9 extras already in the innings.
So bat change here for Abhishek Prabhu. What's going on with these bats, Nikhil? All across the world, all across tournaments, all across leagues. They break so fast. What's going on?
I don't think it may have broken. He may want the heavier bat for those maximums he's looking to hit. But it very well could be a break.
So 5 overs gone, 39 without loss. Prabhu and Raj. So one more ball to come. It's been a long tournament. And so Abhishek, in fact, Rajdeep Darbar, the man on strike. Oh, lofted in the air, well away from the fielder. They'll come back for a couple of runs. And so good strike for a couple of runs there from Rajdeep Darbar. 41 without loss.
Niven Short, 4 very important overs for him. He'll begin now in the 6th, the final one of the power play. 2:10 to see him bowl one with a new ball. Short.
Yeah, he starts with a slower ball. Nevin Short, very experienced. A couple of very experienced bowler on this Titans lineup. We saw Noman Iftikhar. We've seen the young Udit Patel. Kangura is a young lad. And Nevin Short brings wealth of experience into his bowling.
The wind really kicking up here at Sunny Purchase.
So Nevin Short will come into bowl to Rajdeep Darbar, 42 on the board. Oh, cut away. That's a good looking shot from Darbar. Given width and too short outside the off stump, that's gone for 4.
Yeah, too easy for Rajdeep Darbar. Been there for a long time, especially with just the 2 men out. Nevin Short giving him too much width. Sort of a loose delivery to start.
So good looking shot from Darbar. He goes up to 21. 47 on the card.
Yeah, good run rate. Close to 9 and over. Haven't lost the wicket. Good start to get through this power play. Nevin Chinton Stewart. See, he has that on his back. They've got us some new names. Some of the West Indians in this USPL.
Yeah, Nathan Stewart would have just come fresh off the boat from the BPL. Told me they lost in the semi-final. That tournament concluded yesterday. And so expect some of the...
And he doesn't mean the BPL in Bangladesh. He means the USPL.
Yeah, that tournament has been around. I think this is the 3rd year of that. Well put together tournament over there. And even Stewart. Teams are always looking for player of his caliber. He's a busy man. Always something going on, and travels around the country in the summer here. And he plays in all the franchise T20 tournaments around, and not surprised he's here. So pull, that's a good looking firm pull into the onside by Prabhu. Fetches him a single.
Well, we're seeing good batting from Abhishek Prabhu, but I must say, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Prajapati go about his business. Just think, man has been so aggressive, so good to watch. One of the unsung heroes in this tournament.
Yes, Nikhil, you're right on that. I go to tournaments and I watch for those players trying to make a name for themselves. And after Friday, when I saw Prajapati batted so well, immediately when I went home, I asked Matthew, who's been following a whole lot of local stuff. He knows the players, who they play for, what they have done. And so when I asked him, he couldn't put a finger on Prajapati. But I told him how good he was. A big appeal. Now says umpire Ron McFarlane. 49 without loss as Nathan Stewart walks off.
अगर आपके पास स्पीड है तो आपको कोई हरा नहीं सकता। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com। यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो। विजिट cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead।
So welcome back, 49 after 8 overs, and here is Kangura. Oh, lofted straight down the ground. Nathan Stewart has some play on this. Has he taken the catch? In fact, he has. So another good catch from Nathan Stewart, tumbling and diving, but still was able to hold on to the ball. 49 for 1.
Well, finally, a wicket for the Titans. Abhishek Prabhu has been there for a long time. And then finding Nathan Stewart, it was a good catch because he had to be very cognizant of where that rope was. Did well in the end. Nathan Stewart to hold on and ensure that he remained within the constraints of this field. We'll be right back after this.
अगर आपके पास स्पीड है तो आपको कोई हरा नहीं सकता। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com। यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो। विजिट cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead।
Anvesh Budineni comes to the crease at number 3.
So big catch there from Nevin Stewart. Made sure Abhishek Prabhu doesn't get another 40 today. So the first failure for him in this tournament. And out comes Budaneni. Kangura will come into bowl to Rajdeep. Batsman would have crossed, and it's funny, I'm not used to the crossing anymore, Nikhil. I've been a part of some tournaments during the course of May, early part of May, April. And all of them have switched to the new rule that the new batsman will be on strike when he comes out, regardless of those high catches. And this one is a little bit surprisingly strange. 50 on the board, 50 for 1.
Yeah, Budinani has an important role here now, just to keep that momentum going in the innings, keep the scoring up. That rate close, touching 8 and over.
So Rajdeep is on 23, the non-striker. Oh, play, and has he gotten the edge? Everyone thinks so. And Budanini decides to walk, so 50 for 2. A well-judged catch. In fact, a big catch there from Parish Deshmukh, the keeper. And the second wicket goes down, 50 for 2.
Just one ball for Budaneni. What a comeback. How often have we seen this? One always brings 2. You just have to get that first one and they start to tumble. Big couple of deliveries for the Carolina Eagles all of a sudden.
So Parish Deshmukh comes up with a very good catch. We've seen good keeping in this tournament. We've seen the likes of Katwaru. We've seen Akshay Homraj. Parish Deshmukh here. And so number 11 walks to the middle.
Rajdeep Darbar just getting some treatment. Seems to be feeling a bit unwell at the moment.
So Achna comes to the middle. 81 balls still to be bowled. 50 for 2. They're going at 7.6 at the moment. And a couple of strikes in this over from Abhijit Kangura.
First time, right, Lenny? We've seen Kangura in this tournament.
Yep.
He's got 2 wickets, been the golden arm.
Yeah, this is another young player that has been around local cricket. Good to see him getting an opportunity in this series. So far we've seen Udit Patel, Noman Iftikhar, Nevin Stewart and Kangura, who's essentially removed a couple of batters here. Budaneni without scoring. And not too long ago that of Abhishek Prabhu. So 50 for 2. They're going at 7.6 and over. So things are all ready. Here is Achna. And ball played up towards the offside, and there is no run.
Yeah, they've done well though, the Titans, just to keep it tight. They know they've got a long stacked batting lineup that have proven they can chase in this tournament. So even though they haven't picked up wickets before this over, just kept it tight inside the power play, and the pressure built has led them to this opportunity. It's going to be a wide for the Eagles. Another extra added to the tally. Another bonus run. Have to be a little better, a little tighter. That's what Unmuk Chan will be telling his bowlers. You can see him there. It's just left of your screen.
So Raj Bafsar is also part of the leadership here. Maybe a bit of a joint captain, but of course Unmuk Chan Very experienced player with World Cup, Junior World Cup experience, Big Bash experience. How do you see a player like Unmuk Chan, for example, if he gets called up to one of those CPL unit? We saw last year Smith Patel having a good game in one of the games that he played.
I think it'll be interesting because run out chance, but he gets there in the end. It'll be interesting because Umuk Chan is a good player of spin coming from India. And we have seen the CPL surfaces, grip, and turn. So could be an interesting move for CPL franchises. Nevin Short, let's see, he's going to come back into the attack. End of 7, 52 for 2. Nevin Short for his second over. Well bowled by Short, really well bowled.
Yes, Stewart is an excellent competitor. Couple of experienced bowlers there, and Noman Iftikhar and Nevin Stewart. Nevin Stewart has already impacted the way things have gone here. A tumbling diving catch. That's a good looking shot towards the boundary area. Goes away for 4.
It was effortless from Achna. Just turned it around the corner, but he timed it so well. You could hear the noise off the bat. Just timed it beautifully well to find the boundary.
So 56 for 2. They're going at 7.6 and over. Rajdeep Darbar, he's on 23. Achana's played a lovely shot of the bowling of Nevin Stewart. So a long way to go still. 76 balls still to be bowled.
Nevin Stewart from Trinidad and Tobago. We've seen a lot of West Indians in this tournament. Some from Guyana, many from Guyana. Dwayne Smith from Barbados. Jason Graves also from Barbados. And now Nevin Stewart from Trinidad. Ram Saran also from Trinidad. Emrit, Lando Simmons. So good tinge of international talent, West Indian talent as well.
Yeah, we've seen a couple players also from Jamaica. Marvin Darlington, Marcelo Brooks.
That's true, very true.
Sean Finley. Are we missing the players from the small islands? What was known as the Combined Islands many, many years ago, and then now Leewards and Windwards Island. So we're watching Stewart with 5 runs in the over. Ball cut away. That's a good looking shot running up towards the third man boundary. And they come back for a couple of runs.
Run out chance actually. Had the keeper hit there. I think it could have been really interesting. Darbar was a bit slow to get back. Then I'll ask you this question. You look around these tournaments, especially in New York area, plenty Guyanese. Raj Nanan, Keon Joseph,
Barnwell,
Homraj. The list goes on and on. Why is it that the Guyanese enjoy New York so much? Gonna get that answer after this delivery.
So ball cracked away. That's a lovely shot. Sung it pretty good. And it goes away for 4. Rajdeep. That's a good looking shot. Given width and a little too short. That's 4 runs off the bat of Rajdeep.
Yeah, Darbar coming into his own second boundary in the over. Important runs for the goal for the Carolina Eagles.
So just coming back to your question there, New York has always been a heavy immigrant place, and people from the Caribbean, especially Guyana, if they're any part of the United States, they'll go. Eventually, they'll end up to Florida perhaps, or to California, or to Chicago, or to some part of the country, but it all starts in New York. It all starts in New York. They'll come to John F. Kennedy. They call it the gateway of the world, and then they'll see how New York goes and then move it from there. So there's a big influx of, especially cricketers, they tend to want to land to New York because so much cricket is played in that region.
In the 8, 64 for 2. Well, there they are, the MTR Badam. Our good friend Roshni, Lenny. They're enjoying a nice cold Badam on a very hot day. That's what it's turned out to be. And how could you get better than that?
So
You need a Badam.
Yeah, beverage sponsor. Yeah, have you had one?
Oh yeah, they've been brilliant. Turmeric, so good for you. Can't stop actually. Had several.
So Malay Singh comes into the attack. He's bowling a 65 for 2.
Clearly our cameraman enjoys seeing them drink the Badam as well. We need to get him one.
Yeah, I tried one yesterday. I needed it cold. So Achna picks up another single, and with 70 balls remaining, they're going just about 8 runs and over. Malay Singh, we've seen him featured during the course of the New Jersey Titan bowling attack.
Really well cut, but there is a man in the deep. Just be one.
So I wonder what the weather holds for tomorrow. Sandeep was saying what? It's colder than today?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
They have to
today,
take a sick day.
today has been ideal. Now we are taking off the jackets. This one cut away. That's a good looking shot from Achna. Could pick up a couple of runs. Will do so. And in fact, they're settled for one. Not interested is Rajdeep Darbar.
I like Malay Singh though and how he's fared in this tournament with his left arm spin. Kept it very simple, but he's gotten some to drift, some to go on with the arm. Skilled left arm spinner who can strike the ball powerfully as well.
We've seen some top left arm spinner in this tournament. Bhavik Patel tops the table, and this one is driven out towards the offside. Lovely shot for 4. So Rajdeep Darbar shows you he's the kind of player, given some liberty to score, he's gonna score, and that's a lovely shot for 4. 72 for 2.
But in every game, one of these openers have stood up and batted. You saw it probably in the last today. It's Rajdeep Darbar. This Eagles team just have this next man up mentality that's worked so well for them. No Ronat Sharma today. Others stepping up for the team. Single to end. 73 for 2. Oh, still enjoying that Badam. Lenny, what do you think they're talking about? the sweet taste of turmeric.
Yeah, sure. So 73 for 2. Is this the bowling change? We'll have to wait and see, but Rajdeep will be on strike. And you made reference to some of the players here. We'll have to make do with the absence of Ranak Sharma. We saw two batters today who made work of their openers not here. Both, oh, cut away. That's a good looking shot from Rajdeep Darbar. And that has gone away for 4, 77 for 2.
But there's a problem. They need to stop Darbar. Otherwise, this could turn out to be a massive total posted. Rajdeep Darbar has the luxury of spending a lot of time at the crease.
So Kangura, the bowler on that occasion. And we saw earlier on today Jason Graves and Mokil putting on a big partnership today in the absence of Usman Ashraf and West Indies player Lendl Simmons. So at times players will have to step up. This one is struck well from Rajdeep. It's gone a long way into the top of the 10th, and that has gone for 6. Big strike here from Rajdeep. 10 in 2 balls. So the score goes up to 83 for 2. Rajdeep Darbar goes up to 47. And we are in the 10th over. Being bowled here by Kangura. Oh, 4 more. 6 more. Into the come box. And the scorers taking cover.
That's more than in. That's rocketed in. You hear the slap against the wall. That's it came right here. It was a huge hit. Rajdeep Darbar, he's just flicked in to 3rd gear. He's just skipped 2nd. He's gone to 3rd. 4-6 to start this over. Not phased by the 2 wickets that Kandura's taken.
So 16 runs in this over. Kangura. And Darbar gets a ball, takes it on the glove, running up towards the 3rd man area. And he picks up a single. Nothing wrong with 90 for 2 in the 9th over. Essentially, it's over 9 runs and over. Moving towards 10. This is a very good innings played here by Rajdeep Darbar. He's up to 54 actually.
Yeah, he's batted really well, Rajdeep Darbar. And that's what I'm saying about this Eagles team. Not too phased by individual performances. Every day, someone else has put their hand up. Yesterday was Hiram Patel, Ranak Sharma. You've seen Prabhu, and now Rajdeep Darbar. Like the look and construct, the way that they play their cricket.
So 7 4s and 2 6 as Achna turns this one into the offside and can't score. So this has been a very good knock from Rajdeep Darbar. And he's still out in the middle, a long way to go. 61 balls still to be bowled. And we've seen an over here from Kangura that has conceded 17 runs, a couple of 6s and 1 4. And we'll come into bowl to Achna. And the reason why we're calling Achna, last name is a pretty long one that I wouldn't even want to attempt. So my stint is done here. And after 10 it's 91 for 2. Matthew will come into the box. 91 for 2.
अगर आपके पास स्पीड है तो आपको कोई हरा नहीं सकता। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले Visit cbtfspeednews.com. यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते, आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो. Visit cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead.
Raj Bhavsar, the captain, into the attack. Flat batted down the ground. Nevin Short keeps it to just one.
Rajdeep.
Raj Bhavsar, the captain. Short. Wow. He's got all of that. I'm diving. I'm hooking for cover. This man, no one's safe, Matthew. We are not safe.
Yeah, Rajdeep Darbar is really turning things on here. 60 off 28 deliveries. He sent a few our way. $98 for 2 now, closing in on that 100, the Carolina Eagles. And in very quick time, thanks to Darbar. This one cut away, but fielder there. It'll just be a single to get Achna back on strike.
What have you made of Darbar, the way he's gone about things? Have you obviously an avid follower of the local cricket here in the US. How much have you seen of Rajdeep Darbar?
This is the first time seeing him for me, this tournament. He comes out of India. He would have played, I believe he would have played Ranji Trophy for India. Not entirely sure for which team, but I know he does have experience first class level in India. And will be making his minor league debut this season for the Manhattan Yorkers as their wildcard player. So definitely a player with a lot of experience and a lot of talent, Rajdeep Darbar, but this is the first time I'm seeing him this weekend.
Well, a good over because they got the maximum. 10 comes from it. After 11, 101 for 2.
अगर आपके पास स्पीड है तो आपको कोई हरा नहीं सकता. इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com. यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते, आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो. Visit cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead.
Udit Patel back into the attack. Bowled the very first over. Bowling to Darbar. It's a challenge. This is why. Just drops short of the man at a deep point. Luckily for him, Raj Bhavsar and the boundary doesn't go all the way for 4. How does Udit Patel, how do they get this wicket of Rajdeep Darbar and Matthew? How do you think?
That's a very good question. And with the way Rajdeep Darbar is batting, there doesn't seem to be much of an answer. They've tried pretty much everybody they could. I think it'll take some bit of bowling here to dismiss Darbar. Not going to be an easy task, given he's already on 63.
Yeah, Rajdeep Darbar. Just so many quality performances with the bat in hand. Darbar, Ronak Sharma, Hiran Patel yesterday, Prabhu. Just stick to the fundamentals, do it so well. Flicked again, but there is a man at the deep. On the point boundary, just another single. The longer Darbar bats, the more dangerous you expect this total to be. The higher at least. Well played again. Darbar dabbing it. Another single. Making sure he scores even on good deliveries where he can't get boundaries. Not so many dot balls. This is good cricket. Very good cricket. A bit sloppy in the field. Unmuk Chan's disappointed. You don't want to let off pressure. It means that Darbar gets back on strike as well.
Yeah, unnecessary extra run there. And then, as you said, Rajdeep Darbar on strike can inflict even further damage. In the air. And fielder doesn't get to it. Goes for 4. So Raj Darbar picks up another boundary. He goes up to 69. Was a tough chance there for the fielder. But another boundary.
And it was a good effort on the boundary as well, but just unable to stop it. I'm going to be very excited to see this run chase because it looks like they'll get pretty decent total. Currently going at 9 runs and over. We all know the threat of Prajapati. Look at this. Look out again, Matthew. It's coming your way. Almost takes you out in the process.
Yeah, another big 6 there from Raj Darbar. Another massive one. And boy, is he really hitting the ball hard today.
What has he seen in the commentary box that he continues to target us over here?
I think he's really aiming for the building. Remember, Danny Khan said clear the building, and there is a monetary prize. I think he's aiming for the building. He's just not getting enough.
Nobody's clearing that building. Let me just say that now. Who can clear this building? That has got to be at least.
That's a very tough one.
100 feet high.
Danny Khan knows why he said that.
Eventful over comes to an end. 14 from it. 115 for 2. Inside the 13th over. Rajdeep Darbar still there, still going strong at the moment. Need a wicket, Raj Bhavsar. Is that it? Hit on the front pad, umpire says no. Darbar was struggling with some fitness issues early on. Seems to have overcome that now. And you know the saying, runs is always the solution. So all of a sudden he could feel 100 times better because of the way he's striking the ball in the middle. It's well cut.
So Achna has done well to support the monster at the other end, that is Rajdeep Darbar. He's on 13 of 15. Darbar has just casually been going along business. 76 of 31. And Achna is gone. So looking to step down the track and play a big one, and he is dismissed. Raj Bafsa with the wicket, and Deshmukh took the bails off quite easily.
Typical commentator's curse. Just speaking about how responsible he's been, good of support, comes down the track, leg goes a big hoik, and doesn't make contact. Stayed a bit low because of the lack of pace from Bavsar. An important wicket. It's 2-2, and it's the big wicket of Hiran Patel. He's off to the races. Raj Bavsar, how this game has changed all of a sudden. What a big wicket that is.
Yeah, massive one. Hiran Patel, and first ball, he's bowled Raj Bafsa, doing the job, leading from the front, and has picked up the wicket of Achna and has now dismissed Hiran Patel. That's a big one. 117 for 4. And in the space of 2 balls, this game looks a lot more different.
Well, that's a huge wicket. And Rajdeep, you can just see him, Rajdeep Darbar, his head dropped because he knew the importance of just having someone there. He's batted so well, needs support. The minute that Achna stayed at the ground for just 16 deliveries, he was able to put on a 67-run partnership together.
Murli Ankaraju is the new man in. We don't think we've seen a hat-trick as yet. Raj Bafsa on a hat-trick. Here we go, Ankaraju. Oh, he defends off the back foot and he plays it out. Good over there from Raj Bafsa either way. 2 runs off it and 2 wickets.
Audio. Well, good shot. That car, very lucky not to be struck. Rajdeep Darbar carrying on where he left off, not phased by the 2 wickets.
Yeah, Rajdeep Darbar is just in a mood today. Really showing his class. He got a couple of starts earlier on, but this is an innings to remember for this tournament here for Rajdeep Darbar.
Saw a couple of players get close to that triple figure mark, but no one able to achieve it. Could Rajdeep Darbar be the first? Malay Singh, the left arm spinner, back into the attack. Fired that one in. Very quick delivery. Yorker length. Well kept out by Darbar. Anything short though, watch out, Matthew. Take cover.
Yeah. Anything short, there's only one place that's ending up.
Good length. This is a good line of length actually from Malay Singh. I was going to say the length, but actually outside the off stump. Haven't seen Darbar score too often out there.
Yeah, I think Malay Singh has gotten the last 2 balls right. Yeah, he's doing very well here, Malay Singh. He's keeping Darbar quiet. Very good bowling there to come back. Gets Ankaraju on strike. And Karaju can hit the ball as well. Plays for the Morrisville Raptors in minor league and has showed his capabilities with the bat for them. But Rajdeep Darbar on strike now, and he's the man everyone's wanting to see. 83 of just 41 deliveries. He's only faced 10 dot balls, so he's kept things moving as long as he's been out there. In the air, don't worry about that. Taken. Rajdeep Darbar, I thought that was going for 6, but in the end it's found the fielder, and there's the wicket. Malay Singh was bowling a good over to Rajdeep Darbar, and he's bowled a similar one that he's been going. He seems to be the strategy that Malay Singh has been going with, and it's worked. Rajdeep Darbar looking to go big and has found the fielder.
Brilliant planning, brilliant execution. Huge wicket. Just when on the brink of the last 5 overs, Darbar thought it was another maximum. Just plucked it out of the air. The captain, Raj Bhavsar. Fantastic comeback in this last couple of overs. First to take the 2 wickets, then to get the man, Rajdeep Darbar. But a quality knock, 83 from 42, 125 for 4.
जिंदगी में जीत उसी की होती है जिसके पास स्पीड होती है। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com। यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते, आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो। विजिट cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead.
Raj Bhavsar comes back, 2 wickets in his last over. He was on a hat-trick. And now bowling to Murali and Karaju, the threat of Rajdeep Darbar back in the heart.
With his tail up, Bhavsar, imagine, 2 wickets, then takes a flying catch to dismiss Rajdeep Darbar on the boundary. Now back bowling again. Could he be the game changer in this innings? That wicket could be the difference between 170 or 200. Just going under a touch under in 9 runs and over. So over to these 2 new batters to get the scoring up to that. What do you think is a good total? I would say 165, 170 from here on in.
Yeah, I'd say around there too. But they'll need someone else to get some big hits in with Darbar back in the hut. And Karaju looking to go big on that occasion, nothing there.
How did that miss the stumps? I've actually seen this quite often from Bhavsar because he's so slow. A lot of balls that batters are expecting to bounce don't. We saw it with the stumping. That is 6. And you mentioned the hits. Well, that will help their cause. The Eagles.
Yeah, very big one there from Murali and Karaju. And I was just saying that he can hit the ball. And with Rajdeep Darbar back in the shade, you'd feel that Ankaraju would probably go on the front foot. And that's what he's done. A big 6 there. Can only find the field on that occasion. 8 off this over. Raj Bhavsar, 2.5 overs, 2 for 20.
Cut straight to Unmuk Chan. So ends the 15th with a dot ball. Last 5 overs should be intriguing. Lenny Aichabar to take you alongside Matthew.
So it's 134 for 5. Malay Singh continues, will come into bowl to Ankaraju. Ankaraju is gone. And so it's 134 for 6, Matt.
Yeah, Morali Ankaraju getting one he's looking to go big on. And this time misses. He played a similar shot and he didn't hit the stumps in the last over. This one did. And Ankaraju departs for 8. 134 for 6.
So it looked like Stray Palmer will confirm that as he walks to the middle. So things are beginning to fall apart here for the Eagles. Saw a very good knock from Rajdeep. And we'll remember that knock, Matt, for some reasons. He threatened the come box on several occasions. Not easy. Not easy when you're sitting on chairs and table to get out of the way quickly. And with wires, headphones. So we'll confirm if it's Trey Palmer. In fact, Amin comes to the middle, sorry. So that's Amin. And we've got 28 balls still to be bowled. Malay Singh, how good has Malay Singh been in this tournament?
Yeah, he's been very good. And again, keeping his form up today. 2.2 overs, 2 for 18. Has been a thorn in the Eagles batting lineup today. So Rishi Amin will join Anand Shuri. These two out in the middle. With 28 deliveries to go.
So it's 134. Could they get up to 170, 160? We saw Rajdeep playing a very good hand, got very close to 100. Made what, 84? 83. Yeah, fell 17 away. I thought we were going to see our first centurion today, but not to be. Maybe tomorrow we'll get one or two. Oh, smashed over the offside, and that's gone away for 4. So the big shoulders and arm of Rushi Amin powers this one away for 4. And in fact, Anand Churi, sorry. So the big hands, the big shoulder of Anand Churi pummels this one for 4. It's 139 for 6. So from all that, what we're seeing here is it looks like the Mavericks and Cowboys will advance from that group. Lofted into the onside. Only a single. And a single that brings the equation down to what? 23 balls, 24 balls remaining. It's 141 for 6.
जिंदगी में जीत उसी की होती है जिसके पास स्पीड होती है। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com। यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो। विजिट cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead.
Navin Stewart back into the attack. 2 for 19.
So Stewart comes in here. Let's look what Navin Stewart has done. None for 19 so far in 2 overs. And we come down to the last 23 balls. Do you see them getting 23, Matt? That will take them to what, 160 something? And my second question, do you think that will hold up? Pratapaji, Unmukchan. So he's driven this one into the onside, and runs coming by singles here. So a couple of good balls in this over from Navin Stewart.
Anand Shuri is on 7. I think they should get to 160. Don't think they'll have enough to get to 175.
So good sound of the cricket bats. That's a leather on bat. And it goes up towards the left of umpire Ron McFarlane. So how long have you known Ron McFarlane? Some of the umpires here. I'll start with McFarlane.
A very long time.
Well, you're only 14 years old. I mean, how long you're talking about? 10 years ago?
Probably since I started following, McFarlane has been there.
Saw him at Villagers Metropolitan League? Or all over?
All over.
But I keep asking you this question. What happened to your big team last year in Metropolitan League? I mean, you came out with this big team, strikers, Trevon Griffith, Barnwell, Bhaskar Yadram. What happened, man?
Well, not Trevon Griffith. We didn't have Trevon Griffith. But definitely
Paul
Barnwell,
Wins,
Yadram.
Gosh,
They all left for minor league. Barnwell, Yadram, Richard Ramdeen,
Carmichael.
Carmichael.
Yeah, I thought you would probably come back for season 2. So single out towards the offside, and I heard you're playing senior cricket. You're only 14 years old, but you're playing senior league cricket. A couple of matches for you with indoor.
Yeah.
What SM Park is your home ground? So ball played into the offside and runs coming by ones here. We've seen a very good over here from Navin Stewart. Always keen to do well, always keen to bowl tight. And so that's the completion of over number 17. And after 17, it's 146 for 6. So Noman Iftikhar makes a return. That's a good delivery. Some bit of height there on that ball. And it goes through to the keeper, Parish. So 17 balls remaining. It's 146 for 5. 146 for 6. So big swing and a miss here from Anand Churi. Noman Iftikhar, he's a very experienced campaigner. Trying to signal to his fielder to come around or to come in. And we still got, what, 15 balls to be bowled. Still very important game going on here. Still jostling for positions in addition to points. Oh, smacked into the offside. Look at that. May have gone all the way. So that has gone upstairs from umpire McFarlane. So a big strike there from Anand Churi. And that brings up the 150. It's 153 for 6. Oh, he's gotten an edge running down towards the fine leg area. And that has gone away for 4. 4 signal but from umpire McFarlane. Batsman still running.
Looking for every run, perhaps.
We saw yesterday when umpire Irfan was umpiring and Raj Nanan, they were batting at one time. He had signaled 4. The fielder ran in, threw the ball in, and said it's not 4. Fielder took the bail off. Raj Nanan is in the middle of the pitch. That's a good looking shot from Anand Churi. He's playing a good hand here, Matt. Towards the end, not everybody can bat as good as Rajdeep. But Anand Churi, look at that, 20 off 10. So 18 overs in the books. It's 158 for 6.
Navin Short is back and starts with a dot to Anand Churi. Big swing there again from Anand Churi, again missing. So good start to the over here from Navin Stewart.
So Navin Stewart, he's a tough campaigner. He's an experienced campaigner. He's a very clever campaigner, Matt. And he runs into ball to Anand Churi, who has shown glimpse that he can strike the ball. He scored quickly. And now they come back for 2. Let's look at that. Not a good throw. And Parish Deshmukh waited a long time for a ball that never came anything close to the wicket. It's 160 for 6.
Yeah, Viraj Desai, with one of the better throws. So a couple of runs there to Anand Churi. He remains on strike. He's up on 22 off just 13. He's played a good hand. And he's gotten them to 160.
I get the feeling a couple more balls is coming in our direction. We've been threatened by some savage hitting from Rajdeep earlier on. And I want to think that the bowlers have come up with a plan to bowl a little shortish to batsmen to avoid hitting straight. Is that the reason why we've seen batsmen hitting square now? Yeah, that's a good ball, good slice. Goes into the area, a catch is taken. Kangura has been very good in that department. He comes up with a good catch. Stewart has picked up his first wicket. It's 160 for 7.
Very similar to the way Rajdeep was out, playing a similar shot and a similar direction, and they both gotten out. Only this time it's Kangura with the catch. So Anand Shuri is gone for 22 of 14 deliveries. It's 160 for 7.
Add.
Shrey Parma in at 9.
Yeah, bowler. We've seen a couple of bowlers, Matt, that have shown us that they can hit the ball. One being Mario Laban. Is he in the tournament still, or his team is heading for the exit? So no more of Mario Laban. So he is out. So Shrey Palmer comes out. While he was sitting so long in the shade, might have put on an extra layer of clothing. Now he sheds that. He's getting ready to run for the time being, and then maybe not too long from now he will get ready to bat. So Amin on strike. Gotta tell you, man, it's a good thing that the ICC made the rule that the new batsman be on strike. Isn't it easier to score, Matt? Don't we make a lot of mistakes having the wrong man on strike?
It varies. Because now, when scoring a high catch that's gone a long way up in the air, I'm so used to putting yes, and then when I put yes, the non-striker's on strike, and then that makes it even more confusing. So, it can go either way.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the apps will have to be updated with not giving you an option anymore, because there's you don't have an option to say yes or no. So another over comes to an end. That's the 19th. It's 160 for 7.
अपोनेंट चाहे कितना भी स्ट्रांग हो, स्पीड के आगे घुटने टेक देता है। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com। यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते, आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो। विजिट
And 64 for 7. As we come into the last over here, Matt, Noman Iftikhar has given away 4.
Yeah, good start to the over from Shrey Parma. Oof, that was a bounce and it's called a wide.
So big swing and a miss here from Stray Palmer. Doesn't go too well. And now we come down to what, the last 4 balls of this inning. Not a bad score, Matt. 165 with potential to get up to 170.
Yeah, not a bad score indeed. Rajdeep Daba did most of the heavy lifting for them, 83.
So 165 for 3 balls remaining. No man Iftikhar. The 175 is on tap here. 170 on tap here, sorry. Well, not like that. Now they're going to go through for 1. I run out a very easy one. And so Anand Churi, in fact, Amin goes run out. It's 165 for 8. Amin gone.
Yeah, they were looking for a buy there, very hesitant. And in the end, Rushi Amin is run out. And Christopher Ramsaran makes his way out to the middle.
So it's 165. We are stuck here for some time, Matt.
2 balls left in the over.
So Ramsaran will face at least 1. And here is Noman Iftikhar to Ramsaran has gone big. Hits the building. And you know what happens when he hits the building? It's half a dozen.
Yeah, very good shot there. First ball, Chris Ramsaran tees off and gets all of that one and sends it crashing into the building for 6. Final ball, here's Noman Iftikhar. Ramsaran goes big again. In the air, fielder doesn't get there. So Christopher Ramsaran finishes the innings in some style, 2 sixes, and gets the Carolina Eagles to 177 for 8. A good last over that.
Yeah, a couple of big strike from Christopher Ramsaran. That's Christopher with a K. He ends it in fine style. Couple of big sixes for Christopher Ramsaran. It's 177 for 8 at the end of 20. We'll take a short break and be back when Titans will have to get 178 off 20 overs.
जिंदगी में जीत उसी की होती है जिसके पास स्पीड होती है। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com। यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते, आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो। विजिट cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead.
Hello? 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 We're here at the mid innings where the Carolina Eagles have put up 177 runs against the NJ Titans. With me is Rajdeep Darbar. I mean, a beautiful knock there, 83 runs off of it, hitting all around. Talk about that knock.
Thank you. First of all, actually, I was in the zone from last few games, so this game is important for us to win, and we are playing without our captain who was leading from the front. So it was more responsible. Someone has to take the batting with the more responsibility. So I was just trying to stay on the pitch and try to play on the merit of the ball. So that clicked, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the way the opener started, 49 without a loss, but then both of them, taking that wicket and then you coming in as well, but not getting much support. So I could definitely see, filling in Ronak's shoes, giving the team to a respectable total, 177. So what do you think about that total here?
I think wicket is playing a little bit different than the last games, so it's gonna be a good total to chase. It's not gonna be as simple as the previous games. It's because of the odd bounce happening somewhere, and we are already win with the 2 games, so already in a good zone to perform well. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, all the best for this innings. Next, I have with me Yash Kangura from the NJ Titans, the man who was able to break that spell. After the power play, they were 49 without a loss of wicket. And you take both the openers out and send them back.
Yeah, it was a good experience. I got to bowl to some world-class batsmen, and it was really fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and especially the bowling attack. I mean, you guys had today, right? With your 2 wickets, Malay getting the 2 wickets, Rajdeep's wicket, and obviously the skipper, Raj Bhavsar, getting 2 wickets, so that really contained the runs because they had a good start, and we know, they had that batting depth as well.
Yeah, we came back strong as a team, and we got wickets in bunches when we needed them.
Well, you guys need that 178 to win, so all the best for the innings. Well, the NJ Titans need 178 to win, so stay tuned. We're going to come back with the action.
underway here in the second innings. Vandit Prajapati, Unmuk Chan up there as the most lethal opening partnership in this tournament.
Yeah, definitely. Both hard hitting. Unmuk Chan is class, and Vandit Prajapati is just brute strength. So, all in all, making a perfect opening combination for the New Jersey Titans. They need 176 to win. It'll definitely be a much tougher challenge than it was yesterday when they had to chase, what was it, 113 around there against the Gothams. Smash, Unmuk Chand, not wasting time. And that's gone all the way for 6. So a good start here for the Titans. Unmuk Chan, second ball he's seen, has gone for 6.
That is not a man you want to see hitting boundaries early on, hitting sixes. Unmuk Chan, they're a very dangerous player. Matthew, they need just over 8.5 runs per over. If these two stick around for the power play, they'll get very close.
Yeah, if these two can get the start they had against the Gothams yesterday, 170, 177 might not be such a large total after all. These two can chase that down with overs to spare. But Unmuk Chan and Vandit Prajapati, two very, very good players at the crease, and we should be in for some bit of excitement. Playing a miss this time from Unmuk Chan, so Amin comes back with a dot.
You have to be very precise to Unmuk Chan. Can't afford to err too much in terms of line or length. He'll punish you in this power play. Gets away with one there, half volley.
Prajapati back on to strike.
Very important game for both these teams. Win or go home, basically.
They've started with spin here, not allowing Prajapati or Unmuk Chan to get pace on straight away. Vandit Prajapati. Final ball of the over. Driving this one, but straight to the fielder. So 9 of the first over. New Jersey Titans in chasing 77.
जिंदगी में जीत उसी की होती है जिसके पास स्पीड होती है इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो विजिट cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead.
Shrey Parmar into the attack from the other end, so finally seeing some pace. Shrey Parmar, player that does have some bit of pace in him. Whether that'll be a good or bad thing bowling to Unmuk Chan and Vandit Prajapati is yet to be seen.
No, he's been impressive though, Shrey Palmer, with his seam up. Been very impressive. Different challenge though, bowling to this opening pair. Where does he start in terms of the length? Just does have that cover fielder, so it tells you he wants to be wide outside the off stump. Unmuk Chan knows it. He comes across and just goes powerfully down the ground. Pass mid-off. Another boundary for him to his account.
Yeah, good shot there from Unmuk Chan all along the ground. And Shrey Parmar starts off by conceding a boundary.
Kind of being predictable at the moment.
In the air, Unmuk Chand Fielder takes the catch. Abhishek Prabhu at the boundary. Runs in and takes a very, very good catch. And Unmuk Chan has to go. Shrey Parmar with the wicket. And it's 13 for 1.
Took it right in front of us. Judged it so well. Abhishek Prabhu had to wait, then dive forward, take it, and did that well. Big wicket for the Eagles. 13 for 1.
अपोनेंट चाहे कितना भी स्ट्रांग हो, स्पीड के आगे घुटने टेक देता है। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com। यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते, आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो। विजिट cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead।
So with the wicket of Umuk Chan, a huge wicket. It brings Raj Bhavsar, the captain, in at 3. How much on Vandit Prajapati now with the loss of Chan?
So Raj. And the dot ball here from Shrey Parmar. So Raj Bhavsar is a good player, but his side have had some very good starts here from Unmuk Chan and from Vandit Prajapati. So now a test. In response to 177 set by Carolina Eagles, they need 178 and they're 13 for 1 with the loss of Unmuk Chan. Shrey Parmar. They'll hustle through for a single here. So good start to the over, good comeback from the over from Shrey Parmar, despite getting hit for a boundary first ball. He's managed to get the wicket of Unmuk Chan and has started well to Raj Bhavsar.
So 5 and a wicket from the over thus far. Pressure, that's what it happens when you have runs on the board, a good score on the board. Means that this team will have to go from ball 1. 9 runs and over needed. A ball from Palmer again. It's been been mightily impressive, Shrey Palmer. Plays a lot of cricket in New York, Matthew.
Yeah, he does. He plays for a side called Game Changers. That side always packed up with the likes of Jaladua, Imran Raja. At times even Trevon Griffith and Andre McCarthy. So definitely one of the big sides around the New York area, and Shrey Parmar is part of that.
Has to re-ball that one. Where do these games in New York play? Do they have cricketing stadiums, or for the viewers at home who do not know, a lot of cricket in New York, where does it mostly play?
Not really a stadium, but there are a few top quality grounds, the best of which probably being in 223rd, and that one is just beautifully played by Vandit Prajapati. And a boundary will finish the over. 2 gone, it's 19 for 1.
2 overs done. Going at a pretty sizable run rate, but spin into the attack for the first time today.
Anand Churi into the attack. We're coming back to the point where most of the cricket in New York plays. Idlewild Park, just next to John F. Kennedy International, is definitely one of the hot spots. Probably the Lords of New York, as they say. One of the top grounds there. You've got Paisley Pond Park in Queens as well, is another good one. This one is in the air, but short to the fielder. Now, you've got the SUNY Purchase ground here upstate.
Yeah, where does this one rank in terms of compared to those more downtown?
This one is definitely up there, definitely one of New York's better grounds. Probably, it'll definitely rival Idlewild Park in the future. And I definitely hope that more cricket tournaments like this come to this ground, because I see a lot of future for not only this type of tournament, but for this ground as well and for everyone involved. This one cut away by Prajapati. And 4 more. So a bit of a slow chase, that one for the fielders, but in the end the ball wins. And Vandit Prajapati picks up 4 more. He goes up to 9.
You need this wicket if you're the Eagles. You need the wicket. Sorry, not... Yes, the Eagles. You need the wicket of Vandit Prajapati. We've already seen a couple of times in this tournament what he can do if he gets away. And that will be problematic. With 177 on the board. He will also know, though, that there's expectation on him. Now with Unmuk Chan failing, he's going to have to be the opener that can bat through the power play at least. And I can tell you, guarantee you, the more he stays at the crease, the runs will flow. Naturally aggressive player, but very selective in his shot making.
Yeah, and that's what makes him such a good player, Prajapati. He's got the power and he's got the six-hitting ability, but that's not all he has. He's not an out-and-out slugger. He actually paces his innings well in the air. And he'll get a single here. So 25 for 1 at the end of 3 overs.
So, seems like Bhavsar getting some attention, maybe having some cramp, was everywhere in the field. If you remember, Matthew, and apparently he's been struck with the ball.
Raj Bhavsar. Prajapati has struck a ball back and hit him.
So getting some treatment. Seems to be serious. He's on the ground at the moment. Never a good sign. We'd have just seen that sign. Never a good sight. Being helped off the field. So Raj Bhavsar, clearly that hand. He was struck. Bandit Prajapati, he doesn't hit them soft. Matthew.
Yeah, must be a hard hit if it came from Vandit Prajapati. So Raj Bhavsar will be going off 25 for 1.
Let's hope he can recover and come back out to bat. He's an important player. Now puts him on the back foot. He's really in pain. Just hope he's okay. He's an important player for them, Raj Bhavsar, especially if they're to get through to the next round, Matthew. They need a captain.
Yeah, Raj Bhavsar is a complete player. He's a great leader. He's a great bowler. And he can bat as well. And that injury definitely putting a dent in things. So this might be Kangura, who has come out to the middle. Abhijit Kangura, one of the top youngsters that has come out of the minor league. We've played for the Philadelphians. Has really made a name for himself and has asserted himself as one of the top youngsters around this area.
So almost virtually like 2 wickets have gone down for the Titans. Even more pressure now on the shoulders of Vandit Prajapati. Clipped off the legs. Just be 1. How does he play the situation here now? Does he continue to go hard? Does he have to measure his approach?
He's definitely got to measure his approach and know what he's doing here, Prajapati. I do think he'll slow down a little bit, but I still think we'll see some power from him. But yeah, I think now with Raj Bhavsar injured and with Unmukh Chand back in the hut, he might have to slow things down a little bit here, Prajapati.
So 25 after 3 overs. Seen 1 over from Shrey Palmer. We'll see a second. Captain wanting wickets. Can't fault him either. They've got runs on the board to play with. They can be aggressive. Shrey Palmer continuing.
And he gets a shorter one there, Kangura. And they'll hustle through for a single. Abhijit Kangura, also known as Yash Kangura.
He's off the mark straight away.
Can bat anywhere in the order, Kangura. Has opened the batting, has batted down at 7-8, can play a finisher role, can play an anchor role. Can do, very versatile player, can do pretty much whatever you want him to. So depending on the game plan here set by the New Jersey Titans, that'll affect the type of innings here we'll see from Kangura. Either way, he's an exciting prospect. Whether he's out there to just try and build an innings or whether he's out there to play shots.
He's going to have to do both today because not only are they virtually 2 down with the injury to Raj Bhavsar, they're chasing 151 for place in the final. This one edge, no slip in place. This is what Prajapati's so good at, finding the gaps. 3rd man up in the circle, easy pickings.
Yeah, getting an edge on that one and runs away for another boundary there to Vandit Prajapati. He goes up to 15 and takes the score up to 31. So the boundaries keep coming here for Prajapati despite the loss of Unmukh Chand and temporary loss of Raj Bhavsar.
Halfway inside the 4th over. It's just 6 from the over thus far. So a good start. How will the next 3 deliveries go? Prajapati's got to be very smart about this situation. Well, he's smart, I say. Goes straight up in the air. It's Prabhu again, and this time he puts it down. Abhishek Prabhu caught Unmukh Chand and couldn't catch Chand's opening partner.
Very big moment in the game that Prajapati offering Abhishek Prabhu a chance and just falling through the fingers was a similar catch opportunity to the one that Unmukh Chand And with those catches, it's hard to nail 2 in a row. And on this occasion, Prabhu unable to hold on, so a couple of runs to Vandit Prajapati, and he gets a life on 15.
Yeah, don't forget about Nathan Short as well to come in the lower order. He can certainly dump it up the ground. They want to build so that they can give him a decent total which can be chased. They'll need wickets in hand though going into the 15th to 20th over, so have to take it deep. That was a big risk from Prajapati. Could have easily lost his wicket and could have been virtually 3 down. The Titans have to take your chances if you're the Eagles.
Final ball in the over, Shrey Parmar, 1 for 19. Bowling to Kangura. 9 has come off this over. And that's a very good looking shot there from Yash Kangura. That'll go 1 bounce for 4. And an expensive over finishes off there from Shrey Parmar. 13 off it. It's 38 for 1.
अपोनेंट चाहे कितना भी स्ट्रांग हो, स्पीड के आगे घुटने टेक देता है। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com। यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो। विजिट cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead।
Two overs remain in this power play. Good start for Prajapati. Goes again down the ground and he finds the man. Would you believe it? Vandit Prajapati fails as well. And all of a sudden the Titans in serious bother.
Yeah, Rishikesh Amin back into the attack. And right away picks up the wicket of Vandit Prajapati, looking to go big and down the ground. Couldn't have picked out the fielder any better. And it's 38 for 2.
I just feel, I wonder whether Prajapati should have maybe put a bigger price on his wicket. In a situation like this, you're chasing, you've already lost one of your main batters. Knowing that you need to see it to the end. He's gone for 18.
Yeah, I agree. Prajapati in this has found himself in a bit of an unfamiliar situation this tournament, where he's kind of the lone man fighting. I feel he needed to have a little bit more determination, I guess is the word, and to really fight for his wicket and to really make sure he stays in there. Unable to play as free as he was in the last game. And now the Titans 38 for 2. And plus, that's not on the scorecard, the loss of Raj Bafsa.
So Desai will come to the crease. New batter Viraj Desai. Someone else has to stand up. We've seen Prajapati Ummukchan. It needs to be someone else to put up their hand. They've both gone. And Raj Bafsa, the captain as well, has departed. Yeah, just corrected. He's actually retired. Not out as yet. Raj Bafsar would have been struck by Prajapati on the arm. Looked like a serious blow. Let's hope he's okay. He's very important to this team. We saw in all 3 facets. And all of a sudden, as we see so often, Matthew, wickets bring dot balls, bring pressure.
Yeah, and with the asking rate just over 9, can't afford a lot of dot balls. And given they're virtually 3 down, definitely the edge of with the Carolina Eagles, given no Unmukchan, no Vandit Prajapati, and no Raj Bafsa. Probably the three most consistent batsmen for the New Jersey Titans not out there.
Remember, if you're now joining us and you're not aware of the situation, this is a must-win game. The Sharks are already through. The winner of this game will join them in tomorrow's semifinals. So much at stake in these next 15 overs.
Viraj Desai, another player that would have had a brief stint with the New Jersey Stallions. Last year's minor league appeals there. Dot ball finishes a wicket maiden from Rishi Amin. It's 38 for 2 at the end of 5.
Lenny alongside me. 1 over remaining in this power play. Is Pujan Modi your favorite bowler?
So Pujan Modi comes in here with 140 needed from 90 balls.
That must be a record that he set the other day. 13 deliveries bowled in 1 single over. Has anyone else done that?
I saw Jelani Seals out of Trinidad and Tobago bowled an over to Rakeem Cornwall at the US Open, conceding 43. And ran up many, many times. I have that in this app. We'll probably take a look at that scorecard. But we're watching Pujan Modi will come into bowl to Kangura.
How many deliveries did he bowl though? Searles.
So yeah, wide is the call from umpire.
Couldn't be more than 13. Pujan Modi. 13 deliveries in last game, where he bowled the first over and plenty of extras. She had to re-bowl. Loud shout. Umpire not interested.
So another leg by. Wait for umpire Ron McFarlane, and so runs coming by. Streaks of extras here now. We've seen a better Pujan Modi after Friday, or might have been Thursday, but he has gotten better. And now, but the extras are still coming. This will not be counted to his bowling analysis, and this time it's a leg by. As we see cheers being laid across the far outfield, and I'm wondering, Nikhil, what's going on there?
Maybe getting some more action, some more spectators in the late evening action.
But you've got to love this ground. It's laid out nicely, surrounded by. Right earlier on, we saw surrounded by tents. It's a lovely place to watch cricket, and with crowds in attendance here, this should be a very lovely playing field. Flicked into the onside. Ramsaran comes up with a catch. And another wicket goes down. Trouble here for the New Jersey Titans. They're 3 down for 40 runs.
Well, the pressure just getting to the Titans a bit. With that 178, plays a psychological factor on you, especially when you lose your 2 main run scorers of the tournament in Chan and Prajapati. Then you see the captain go down due to injury. 40 for 3, but basically 40 for 4. We're not sure if Prajapati can come back and bat.
I thought it was a lot more than that.
So another wicket goes down. Naven Short comes to the crease. Well, if it was ever a day for Naven Short to play one of those blinders that he has in him, today would be the day, Lenny.
Yeah, still 138 from 87 balls, 9.52. Pujan Modi to Shorts. Shorts turns this one away to fine leg. And we'll wait and see if he gets bat on this one. He's off the mark. So he would have, and in fact, leg by is a signal from umpire Ron McFarlane. And so things are on the way. Nathan Stewart, we've seen him so many times. He's a sure match winner. He's a quality player. And while it's not a great platform for him to launch what he does best, you never know. It's 137 from 86 ball. He can give it a whack. So ball driven into the onside. We saw a very good catch from Christopher Ramsaran. And the catching has been relatively good. We've seen one spill from Abhishek Prabhu, and we also see him taking a very good catch to dismiss Unmuk Chan. So 50-50 over there, but we've seen good catching also from Budaneni. And his catching in this series perhaps very close to Ramratan. Not in terms of numbers, but he has taken some good catches. So 6 overs gone, 42 for 3.
अगर आपके पास स्पीड है तो आपको कोई हरा नहीं सकता। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com। यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो। विजिट cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead।
So 6 overs done. The power play. 42 for 3. A lot on the shoulders of these two in the middle. Still need 136 more at 9.71 runs per over.
So Christopher Ramsaran throwing the ball.
So spin as soon as the completion of the power play. Ramsaran has been expensive at times in the tournament.
So left arm spinner. And I get the feeling, Nikhil, does he bowl the Chinaman quite a bit? Or is he an orthodox left arm spinner? Let's take a look.
He's definitely an orthodox left-arm spinner.
So ball worked into the onside. Kangura picks up a single. Gives the strike over to Nathan Stewart. And Nikhil, you look at Nathan Stewart, he will relish the opportunity. He's a type of batsman, loves going straight. These are not big dimensions, so he could relish the opportunity on this ground.
That was a leg break from Ramsaran out the side of the hand. Very hard though, because he bowls from very side on, so the fact that he's still able to pitch those deliveries out the side of the hand is impressive. Allows him to change his bowling style when bowling to right or left-handers.
And I'm glad I get a chance to see him play. I've seen him in so many tournaments. Not too long ago we saw him at the Unity Cup, but was playing in a team with some star-studded lineup of players. Oh, there we go. 6, number 1 from Nathan Stewart. He has gone straight. He has gone far. It's in the park. That's gone for 6.
They need a lot more of that from Stewart. He's an experienced player brought in last couple of days in this tournament for this reason, to win games for his team. He didn't have the best of days with ball in hand. Time for him to step up with the bat.
Yeah, he's a class player. If you want him to score quickly, if you want him to win a game for you, and you've got many players to choose from, and Nathan Stewart name comes up, be cautious and make a good choice. So this one is punched into the offside. That will complete 109 over from Christopher Ramsaran. It's 51 for 3, 7 gone.
So Ramsarn's first over was a bit expensive.
So that over would have gone for 9. Anvesh Budanini given the ball, so we'll come into bowl to Kangura. It's 51 for 3. 7 overs gone. They still need a 127. Make that 126 from 77 ball. Long way to go. Nathan Stewart usually scores quick. It's going to be a treat to watch. We've seen a couple of big chases in the course of this series. We saw Hiren Patel and Ranak Sharma blazing their way for a massive chase. We saw Sashal Magan and Kapil Khanna pulling out another big chase that pushed the game into super over. We have seen one or two little cameos that really caused the fans and the spectators on hand to be very excited with those chases. And Navin Stewart on 70 has already struck a 6. Oh, there we go. There we go. This one has gone a long way. We've seen a lot of 6s on this ground. This one has to be one of the farthest one we've seen.
But he just holds the pose as well. Statement piece from Nathan Stewart. Just straight as an arrow, straight as you like. That is deadly. If you can continue in this vein, all of a sudden you'll see that required rate begin to plummet.
I think they may have to get another ball when the ball goes into that fenced area. Well, I think someone has picked up the ball, but a lovely shot from Nathan Stewart. Couple of 6s in 13 so far with all the ease in the world. So 58 for 3, 7 in this over so far from Budanini. So off the back foot, can't score. Very calculated batting here from Nathan Stewart. He knows there's a long way off. It's 120 from 75 balls, asking 9.6 and over. But you sense if you can get a 6 or a boundary every over or so, Nikhil, it will certainly help. Already 7 runs in this over.
Goes again this time. Don't even bother running Nathan Stewart. That's out of here.
Another big strike from Nathan Stewart. Couple in this over. And another one in the past over. Nathan Stewart has gone up to 19 from just 10 balls. He hits it with all the ease in the world. And they go off very, very far away. Good looking shot from Nathan Stewart.
Well, that's 3 6s all straight. Over, long, off. 84 done, 64 for 3.
So Ankaraju comes into the attack. And Nikhil Ankaraju is a quality bowler. Oh, he's gone. So Kangura, leg before, first ball, as Ankaraju has been introduced to the attack, is 64 for 4.
Big wicket. Because, yes, whilst you want Nathan Stewart at the other end, you still break the momentum of that partnership.
Yeah, 24-run partnership comes to an end, dominated by Nathan Stewart, and it appears Raj Bafsar is walking out to resume his innings. He was retired hurt for a bit, and so now he comes back into the middle here. Raj Bafsar, he was on 2 of 4 balls when he left, so he's back in. And Ankaraju, first ball wicket of his bowling spell, 64 for 4. Raj Bafsar returns to the crease.
Well, Bavsar, good to see that he's coming back the captain. He's so valuable. You mentioned in all 3 facets. Took a brilliant catch.
So Raj Bafsar pushes this one into the offside, brings the attacking Navian Stewart. He's quickly up to 19. Navian Stewart from just 11 balls. 3 of those have been massive sixes into the parking lot. Navian Stewart would have just returned from India. Toured with Sam Parmy. Was there for like 3 or 4 weeks and then came back for the Unity Cup. Here he is.
It was fantastic to see a team from the United States travel all the way to India, compete in their local cricket, T20 club cricket. Oh, wow. Look at the bounce. I wonder, did Nathan Stewart get some glove on it? Gonna wait for the signal. Did it come off the helmet? Leg buys, yeah, so it may have just brushed the helmet on the way through. The sharp bounce again, we mentioned the pitch and the variable bounce.
Yeah, the other thing I found out about leg buys is that if the ball has struck Nathan Stewart helmet and gone for 6, I understand you can get 6 leg buys if the ball comes off your helmet, Nikhil. Did you know that?
You can't or can?
You cannot. It will be
so
signal
what
4.
happens? Wow.
You get a 4.
You taught me something there, Lenny.
Yeah, we'll confirm that with...
Has that ever happened in cricket?
I'm not too sure. We'll ask Brian Keane and when we
If
pause.
a ball hits your helmet and goes over the rope for 6, I've seen it hit Jofra Archer hit the stump and the balls fly over the keeper's head for 6, but the...
Oh, look at that. Very improvising shot here from Raj Bafsar. And we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. He's gone upstairs. So 6 runs off the bat of Raj Bafsar. And it's 72 for 4. So at the end of the over, we'll confirm with Brian Kane. Brian Kane is off duty at the time being, and we will ask him if the ball comes off the helmet of a batsman.
But I can't imagine a ball hitting a helmet and going for 6.
When one bounce for 4 just now.
But still, this is small straight boundaries. A 6, that would be something else. And I think you can get 6 leg buys. We'll have to ask the umpire. It was a good discussion. Let us know at home your thoughts. Comment under the YouTube. Can you get 6 leg buys?
Off your helmet. So this one is pulled away into the onside by Raj Bafsar. So he's come out firing here.
Why wouldn't you be able to get 6 leg buys, Lenny? If you can get 4, you might as well get 6.
I was surprised when I saw it. Couldn't understand the reasoning with that, but we'll find out. We're a ball away. So 12 runs in this over so far. Raj Bafsar is on 13. Nevin Short is on 19. It's 76 for 4. And still 102 to win from 67 balls. And Karaju. To Raj Bafsar. So that will complete over number 9. And after 9, it's 76 for 4. And that's the latest score here at Purchase University Cricket Ground.
Shadows begin to lengthen at the Sunny Purchase ground. Nevin Short, Raj Bhavsar, these two so crucial to the chances.
So Pujan Modi, first over went for 2. We've seen a quality Pujan Modi over. And this one he starts with a wide.
Oh, extras, his worst enemy, Pujan Modi.
So Nevin's Short, he remains on 19. A long way to go. It's 101 to win.
We've got some clarity for you. Lenny, tell them. We've asked Brian Kane, the reliable umpire, knows every rule in the book. I'm convinced.
So Brian says there's no leg by 6 because it has not come off the bat. So that's the big clarification there. For you to get a 6, it has to come off the bat. No part of the equipment, even if it goes all the way over the ropes, it will be signaled for. The most you can get from a leg by is 4. I read that somewhere and always wanted to make sure I was reading the right thing. So 78 for 4, 100 to win from 65 balls. Raj Bafsar retired, went in a couple of overs, and has now been back on the field at the fall of Kangura's wicket. That's a good one.
That's a brilliant one.
That's the way we can get 6 leg buys.
We'll have to ask Brian Kane about that. We'll put him on the spot. It's a good discussion, though, to be honest. Something I never really thought about. I'll ask him again at the end of the over and come back to you. Nevin Short isn't worried about leg buys and buys. He wants runs off the bat. 20 from 13. He's already struck 3 maximums in that 20. He's dealing in 6s.
So Pujan Modi, but for the time being, Raj Bafsar is on strike. Very brave man. I'm still wondering the chair set up on the far end of the ground.
Maybe for tomorrow. Finals.
And if our camera crew maybe can, a piece of it can zoom into that. It's a good one to show the audience. This one is flicked away. Good looking shot here from Raj Bafsar. He continues to bat well and they pick up a couple of runs.
Maybe it's extra protection. You see it in the background. Camera's well spread out. Extra protection for the ball going through the boundary.
What I saw yesterday, some of the chairs were used to keep the boundary boards from flying.
Yes, that could be it. Could be spot on.
But I rather doubt if that's the issue today. So ball driven into the offside. Raj Bafsar, he's a quality cricketer. He's a very good leg spinner and he can bat. As we put in for leadership for this team, along with Unmuk Chan. Nevin Short comes back onto strike. when you want to see exciting cricket, when you want to see big six hitting, the name Navin Stewart will certainly come to mind. He's treated us with some of those already. And that's a good way to bowl Navin Stewart. Nikhil, just push him off the back foot, let him wait. Anything in front of Navin Stewart will go far.
There are your chairs, Lenny.
Yeah, there we go. Only need some warm bodies to fill them up. There we go, all decorated across the ground. So we've got a seat for you tomorrow. You can find yourself over here at the Sunny Purchase ground.
Would have been a dot ball there, in case you missed it.
So 82 for 4, still requiring 96 from 61 balls. Raj Bafsar. Navin Stewart out in the middle. Navin Stewart has been out of strike for some time now. Final ball coming up. And pulled into the onside. They'll get a single. Navin Stewart will remain off strike. And that will complete over number 10. So 10 gone, 83 for 4.
So 10 overs, 83 for 4. This leg bite discussion is a fascinating discussion. I think we've put Brian Kane on the spot as well. He's approved the... Matthew actually is who brought it up. 2 leg byes and 4 overthrows, 6 leg byes. They can't stop that. Need to check my records and see if that's ever occurred in cricket. Have we ever had 6 leg byes?
I'm pretty sure. Cricket has been around for what, 200, 300 years? Or more. So ball played into the offside, into the onside from Raj Bafsar. As Anand Churi comes back into the attack.
Almost chopping it on. Bafsar, but since he's come out, he was 2 from 4 when he went off with injury. Batted at number 3, now he's come back out at number 6. Playing a real captain's knot for his team. That's all that's required, these two. We know Navin Stewart is very powerful. Just take it deep as possible. Take it to the 15th over. These two still bat. They'll be very close, I can tell you that. That is in the air. And the man at the boundary takes the catch. Would you believe it? Stewart falls. He picks the longest boundary to take on the cow corner. And he holds out just in the end.
So Abhishek Prabhu comes up with his second catch, couple of catches. One off the bat of Unmukh Chan and now one off Navin Stewart. He's gone. He's gone for 21. It's 84 for 5.
Huge wicket, huge wicket. In the 11th over. The captain, Raj Bhavsar, now with that break in partnership. All the onus goes on him. They are a team that bats pretty deep, Lenny. They'll need to display that today, or they could face elimination. Winner of this game goes through to tomorrow's finals. The loser goes home.
Yeah, the way it's looking like Eagles could run into Texas Cowboys.
Yeah, the Eagles win, they top the group. If the Titans win, then it comes down to the run rate, but they've got a superior net run rate because of that less than 10 over win yesterday against the Gothams. Narrowly lost this morning, the New York Gothams.
So Parish Deshmukh comes to the middle. Couple of number 7s, so we've got to make sure we've got the right man. And then Churi, he's picked up 1 so far. Ball turned into the onside, and so the way it's looking, Mavericks will come up against the Sharks, and Eagles could face the Texas Cowboys. So we'll confirm all that and shortly, but for now that's what it's looking like. So a couple of important semi-final games tomorrow. We've got a seat for you. It's all laid and set. And good chance, Nikhil, if you come here, we'll give you some snacks also. A lot of food I noticed around the tent today.
I haven't got any besides an MTR Badam turmeric drink.
Not too long ago I got some food under the tent still.
You're a lucky man, Lenny.
Well, I know Danny Khan's. He was missing some other food they brought to the park. Left it carelessly around and somebody ate it.
So what is the amount that Danny Khan is offering for if you clear this building? Has he specified?
$1,000.
Wow.
1,000 Guyana dollars.
You had us there for a minute. That building's got to be about 100 to 200 feet. Right behind us, that building right there on your screen. Yeah, no chance somebody's clearing that. Christopher Gale might have a hard task clearing that.
So 11 overs gone, 87 for 5, 91 needed from 54 balls.
Nine overs left. 87 for 5. Very hard to pick a winner. If they can keep this 5 wickets in hand and get to the 15th over with needing 10 runs and over, I think the Titans bat deep enough to be able to get this home.
So we've got Udit Patel, Malay Singh, Advait Jagannath, Meet Patel, Numan Iftikhar.
We've already seen Meet Patel, Malay Singh play important knocks for this team. Haven't come as yet.
So it's asking 10 runs and over. Ball swung out towards the onside. Raj Bafsar picks up another run.
I do think though, Braj Bavsar, yes, you want to be aggressive. Let the man at the other end go after the ball, and he has to stay there. Hasta, the captain. Even though he hasn't quite fired yet, we know he has the ability to turn on that switch.
So Parish is on strike. Parish picks up another single. So 90 for 5. We're in the 12th. Oh, that's a good shot from Raj Bapsari goes one bounce over the keeper's head, and that's gone away for 4. That's a very good looking shot from Raj Bapsar for 4.
And this is why I say you need your captain there to the end, Raj Bafsar. He has to stick around, the experienced man, if he wants his team to get into tomorrow's finals. This could go either way, turning out to be a very intense battle.
So ball works into the offside, can't score, and that will conclude over number 12, 94 for 5. So ball flicked into the onside, wide mid-on, and that has gone away for 4. So 4 more runs for Raj Bafsar. 98 for 5.
Important boundaries coming in this over of consecutive deliveries. And all of a sudden what was just 3 runs scored now turns into 11 from the over. 98 for 5.
अपोनेंट चाहे कितना भी स्ट्रांग हो, स्पीड के आगे घुटने टेक देता है। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने
Aided to win from 48 ball, Parish Deshmukh, the keeper. He's on 2, Raj Bapsar is on 30. In fact, Raj Bapsar is on 28, sorry. So ball played into the onside and another single to Parish Deshmukh.
He's doing the right thing, I think, Deshmukh, though. Just turning over the strike to get Bafsar on back facing.
So 79 to win from 47. Are they still in with a chase here, Nikhil, or you'll see how it goes?
Oh, I think they're definitely with a big chance to win this game. The Titans have to pick their moments well. Don't want to employ too much risk before the 15th over. Keep these two, build a partnership, get the score maybe up to 130. Leaves you 49 to win in the last 5 with the Bavsar, sorry. And then big hitters like Singh, etc. That is very gettable.
The fact is, one of the elements of T20 cricket is never give up. We've seen how many T20 games you've walked away from. Turn your television off, or turn your radio off, or turn your streaming equipment off, only to find out it's gone the other way that you thought. It's 101 for 5. And to 77 to win from 45 balls. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Raj Bapsar comes down and hammers this one off the middle of the bat. That's gone a long way.
This is how you know this man is hitting it well. The long on fielder, just as soon as it was hit, turned around and started running for the ball. He knew it was traveling the distance. Luckily, hit the tall trees in the distance. Raj Bapsar, wow, what a knot this has been.
Yeah, this Raj Bapsar, he's a very underrated cricketer. He's been around New Jersey cricket for some time, but you get the feeling that people don't know how good this man is. He's a quality batsman, top leg spinner. 108 for 5, 13 gone.
अपोनेंट चाहे कितना भी स्ट्रांग हो, स्पीड के आगे घुटने टेक देता है। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com। यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते, आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो।
Visit cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead.
Anvesh Budineni comes into the attack. 1 over for 13 runs. A brave move by the captain, but he's got to make up overs. Has to go back to him. Can he be the man that gets the wicket? They want the wicket of the captain, Bhavsar. He's just timed it so well. Wants another 2. Should get them quite easily. Welcome back, Matthew.
Raj Bhavsar on 40. On well 38 rather. Paresh Deshmukh on the other end on 6.
Got to take this all by over. Bhavsar and Paresh and the rest of these batters to come have to take this piece by piece. Target the 10 needed and over. You can't think about the 68. You have to think about 10 and over. One boundary, a couple good singles and twos. All of a sudden, the equation becomes a lot more simple. But it's off the leading edge, and would you believe it? The one wicket that they wanted falls into no man's land between 4 fielders. That's cricket sometimes. When you're down, you're really down.
Yeah, and that one they did well to get the leading edge there of Bhavsar, but unfortunately couldn't find any of the fielders. Deshmukh into strike now, he's on 6. Bhavsar on 39.
Two deliveries remaining this over. Only managed to get 4 runs from it. Just since Bhavsar's got to look for a boundary option. And when he does that, you always have the risk of losing a wicket. He looks for the boundary option and he finds the boundary option. He's gone to that ramp quite a number of times in this innings. He's done it so well with fine leg up in the circle. He looked over his shoulder, Matthew, but the execution to do it even better.
Yeah, very good shot there from Raj Bhavsar. Well executed. As you mentioned, he loves playing that ramp. And on that occasion, he's really been getting hold of it. Really shows that he's practiced that shot and he's mastered it quite well.
Just when Budineni was keeping it so tight, all of a sudden a 4-run over becomes an 8-run over. And you've still got one delivery remaining. 116 for 5. Taking it down well, piece by piece. The Titans. It's a must-win game for both these teams if you want to be in tomorrow's finals day. Ends the over after 14, 116 for 5.
जिंदगी में जीत उसी की होती है जिसके पास स्पीड होती है। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com। यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते, आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो।
Visit cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead.
.62 needed from 6 overs. Matthew is very gettable, but it depends on that man at the end. Raj Bhavsar, they've got a lot of strikers to come. Can he stick around? Paul, what a shot. Cut over point, and it's going to be 4 more. Runs flowing readily for this Titans team with one eye on tomorrow's finals.
Yeah, very good shot there from Paresh Deshmukh. Going up and over. And welcomes Ankaraju into the attack with 4. 58 required from 35 deliveries. A big partnership in the making here of 36 of 23 with Bhavsar and Deshmukh. And you'd feel that these are the two that are Most likely to steer the Titans to victory if they are to get it.
He's put the ball on the back foot straight away. Goes to the same area. Has to hurry. Raj Bhavsar. Direct hit is very close. And he gets home. All going his way at the moment, Raj Bhavsar. Would love to see that from a side-on angle. Would he have made it home? Had it been a direct hit?
So Bhavsar, 43 of 26, has batted very well. Has gone through the pain of being hit by an earlier one from Prajapati. Had to go off for a little while. Back on. And still seems to be carrying on as usual.
And all of a sudden, 55 needed from 5.4 overs, 9.71 the required rate. I told Lenny 49 from the last 5 should be the target. They may even get to chase less than that. It's been good situational awareness from Raj Bhavsar. He's realized that he needs to go at 1 boundary and over and been able to preserve his wicket. Done the hard yards. Can he finish the job for his team? Another good cut shot. They like Raj Bhavsar likes to play very square of the wicket. Has to hurry. Very quick. Gets there in the end pretty comfortably. So 6-1 and 2. That's 9 runs from the first 3 deliveries. Big pressure on the Eagles.
Yeah, pressure here on Murali and Karaju.
Well, this is high, and will it be taken? It is! Can you believe it? It's the captain. 8 runs in the over already. Looking for another boundary. Could that be the game right there? Raj Bhavsar targeted the square boundaries. He had taken them on successfully. Big wicket goes down. The captain's walking back.
Massive, massive moment in the game. Raj Bhavsar, who was hitting the ball so well, has to walk back to the pavilion. It's a substitute fielder with the catch.
Huge wicket. They had got 8 runs from the over already. Didn't need to play that shot, Raj Bhavsar. Nonetheless, it's been a quality knock. He's gotten his team close. Is it close enough? Work still to be done by Deshmukh, who's been there for 10 deliveries. And now Neil Patel, who comes to the middle. Still have the power of Malay Singh. Neil Patel as well can bat. Two deliveries remain in this over. Just wonder, Matthew, did he need to play that shot? Obviously, when you're in rhythm and in stride, you back yourself to hit boundaries consistently, but just don't know that you're the captain. You know how important it is in a must-win game that you see your team home. You had already hit a boundary in the over.
Yeah, big moment there, and there will be definitely questions asked by everyone. Was it necessary? We'll find out how big that catch could be. And Neil Patel is out there. Ankaraju has gone for 7 and picked up the wicket.
Struck on the pad, but may have been bat first. Off the inside edge. What a crucial over this has been. I wonder though, is this the game, the 15th over, where they got the wicket of Raj Bhavsar? Could very well be. We'll find out in 5 overs time.
Paresh Deshmukh is on 12. He had a 4 earlier in the over. Last ball for Murali Ankaraju. Deshmukh tries to go big, doesn't get hold of it. It'll just be a single.
125 for 6 after 15. A crucial 5 overs coming up.
Last 30 balls to get 53 runs. Pujan Modi comes into the attack. Team's roster for the Carolina Eagles. And so Matt, what have we got here? Almost 11 runs and over. Pujan Modi comes back into the attack. How good has he been today?
Very good. 2 overs, 1 for 9. Has really bowled well today, Pujan Modi. He's bowling to Paresh Deshmukh, who's on 13. They need 53 from 30 deliveries. Raj Bafsar back in the hut.
Yeah, Raj Bafsar played a very good hand along with Navin Stewart. But we come down to the last 30 balls. Here's Pujan Modi. Oh, that's a good looking shot from Paresh Deshmukh. They'll pick up a couple of runs. So 51 from 21, 29 that is. What are some of the partnerships you're looking at?
Big one there obviously being Raj Bafsar and Paresh Deshmukh. 39 of 26. Neil Patel will face. Modi has started as well. No boundaries yet, and that's all that the Eagles need to prevent.
So tournament winding down. Tomorrow is semi-final knockout stage, and then the grand final at 3:30 in the afternoon. Oh, look at that! Look at that! From this man, he's gone a long way into the parking lot. Neil Patel.
What a shot, a very good shot. An amazing hit from Neil Patel. That one's gone a long way back, and that's a much needed 6. A big one as well from Neil Patel. It's only the second ball he's faced. And he's ready to come again, Pujan Modi.
So 44 to win from 27 balls. And Mato, one of the things this tournament has showed us, never underrate the lower order batsman. This is T20 cricket. You're here to swing the bat.
Yeah, we saw Sumit Serawat in the first game, coming at number 10. Ended up being the match winner and perhaps the season saver for the Sharks.
And as in the case of Neil Patel, he's a top order batsman. Don't be fooled by the number in which they bat in these games. This team bats deep. Neil Patel can strike the ball. He's a lot better than one from the number that suggests that he comes out. And we've seen
Mario Laban as well.
Yeah,
Someone
43 to win from 26. You never know.
Someone that would have spent time at the bottom of the order can still bat Mario Laban. Single to Deshmukh gets Neil Patel onto strike.
And Matt, you're missing someone that, when the history of this tournament is written, should never bat at number 10 anymore.
Well, yeah, I mentioned him. Sumit Serawat became the Sharks' match winner and perhaps the man that saved the Sharks' campaign this year.
So ball turned into the onside from Neil Patel. They pick up one. Can they pull this off?
They've got 12 from that over. That's exactly what they need. 41 from 4 overs. 137 for 6 at the end of 16.
Sierra Watt.
अपोनेंट चाहे कितना भी स्ट्रांग हो, स्पीड के आगे घुटने टेक देता है। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com। यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते, आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो।
Visit cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead.
Stray Palmer. So Stray Palmer comes into the attack. 1 for 23 in a couple of overs, and he will come into bowl to Nil Patel. Wide is the call from umpire Ritesh Patel. What have you got here, Matt? 39 to win from 24.
40 from 24. Neil Patel and Parish Deshmukh. Neil Patel, we saw him whack one out to the ground not too long ago. He'll be hoping for some more of those.
So we'll come into bowl. Stray Palmer. Oh, Patel! Neil Patel has smashed this one into the deep areas of this facility, and that's gone miles.
Yeah, another big hit from Neil Patel. That one's gone a long way too. One of the biggest. A clean sound off the bat from Neil Patel. That has gone so far back, and Stray Palmer under some pressure here early on. Neil Patel fighting back, and now all of a sudden they've gone past the required rate.
Matt, from what you have seen, my two biggest sixes of the tournament. Well, now that Neil Patel has struck a big one, probably 3. Keon Joseph, Navin Stewart, and now Neil Patel. So big 6 off the second ball. Stray Palmer's gone for 7 off this over. And 34 to win from 23 ball. This is not over yet. Stray Palmer will come into bowl to Neil Patel. And Neil Patel, what, 15 or 5 balls? This is good striking from him. Ball played up towards the offside and brings Parish Deshmukh. How good has he been, Parish?
Yeah, he's played a good little hand here of 17. Stray Palmer has gone for 8 in this over, and it's only 2 legal balls in. So already this is a good over for the New Jersey Titans. They only need 9 and over now to win.
So 33 to win from 22 balls. Here is Stray Palmer. He runs into bowl to Deshmukh. Through the offside. And they'll get a single. Good work here from Budaneni. He's been all over the field, Anvesh Budaneni. And he has done well. And so the equation comes down to 32 to win from 21. Where is your money, Mato?
Tough one. Tough one here to call. Might just favor the Titans at this point, given you've got Neil Patel, Parish Deshmukh. Neil tries to go again. This one is running away. This one is running away, and it's run all the way for 4. So another boundary here. Runs keep coming. Neil Patel goes up to 20. And I think now the New Jersey Titans must be on their feet.
So the 150 comes up. 28 to win from 20 balls. Neil Patel has really played a cameo here. 20 runs from 7 balls. How many sixes there? So 28 to win from 20 balls. Neil Patel a couple of smashing sixes. So 28 to win. From 20 balls, here's Trey Palmer. And he goes down the leg side, 14 run over so far. And still with a couple balls more to go, it's 151 for 6. So pressure on Trey Palmer. The boys in the New Jersey Titans camp, they're on their toes. We've seen some exciting games. This is another one. High on intensity. Quality ball here from Trey Palmer. Still another one remaining though. And chance of an overthrow. They come back. Every run will count. And 2 runs off the bat of Neil Patel. 16 off this over. It's 153 for 6.
Yeah, this has not been a good over from Trey Palmer. Has gone for 16 in it in what is a crucial over. And now thanks to this, the Titans are well in control run rate wise. 25 from 19, shouldn't lose from there.
So who does the captain turn to, Matt? Considering we're coming up to the 17th over.
3 overs left. Pujan Modi has got 1. Rushi Amin has got 1.
Ball struck into the onside. Can it beat the gap? It will not. Good bit of fielding here from number 14, Abhishek Prabhu. He has fielded well today. He's taken a couple of catch.
Ankaraju's got a couple as well, so maybe he could turn to Ankaraju.
And so 24 to win from 3 overs. Add.
अपोनेंट चाहे कितना भी स्ट्रांग हो, स्पीड के आगे घुटने टेक देता है। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com। यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते, आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो।
Visit cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead.
How dare say?
Six to start. Another good shot from Neil Patel. Pujan Modi into the attack, and right away he's been dispatched. Gone upstairs. And Neil Patel has brought this game to run a ball.
So 18 to win from 17 ball. A smashing 6 to start the 19th, the 18th. Off the bowling of Pujan Modi. And all of a sudden, it's a game that New Jersey Titans could very well win here this afternoon. Gets a single and hands a strike over to Parish with 17 to win from 16 balls. What some games, Matt, we've seen in this tournament. US Premier League comes down to day number 4, the close of day number 4. Tomorrow being the final day. And Pujan Modi under pressure here. 7 off, couple of balls. Will come into bowl to Parish Deshmukh. And Deshmukh knows he needs to give the strike over to Neil Patel. How special has this innings been from Neil Patel?
Yeah, it's been a great one. Neil Patel, 30 off 11 balls, 3 sixes and a 4. And has really come in here and done his job for the New Jersey Titans.
So Neil Patel, 16 to win from 15 balls. Oh, massive swing and a miss. Ball goes through to Hiran Patel, the keeper. So 16 to win from 14 balls. Do you lose a lot of T20 games in position like this, Matt?
No, you don't, and it will definitely take a disastrous collapse for the Titans to lose from here.
Now it's no ball out of the matting. And no ball signal by umpire Ron McFarlane, followed up by a free hit. We get the signal And Neil Patel will have all the liberty in the world to swing for the fences. Pujan Modi bowling a ball so wide it's out of the matting.
Got a hand on it there, Pujan Modi. Did it hit his head or? Yeah, it looked like it. Oof, yeah, definitely looked like it. Wow. Good thing. Looks he's back up on his feet. That was hit hard from Neil Patel. So Pujan Modi. Good, good, good thing he's back up on his feet, but does look like that came back pretty quick. So
Yeah, good.
break and play here.
Yeah, good sportsmanship here. He's being attended to by one of the opposing player, Udit Patel. And Udit Patel is getting ready to bat next, but that doesn't matter now. They're trying to make sure Pujan Modi is okay. Seems to be aware of what's happening. That's the most important thing. But I think his hand may have taken off some pace of that ball.
Yeah, I think he may have got a hand and then it ricocheted onto his head. I'm not entirely sure, but I think he may have gotten something in the way which took a lot of the sting out of the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the good thing. He seems pretty aware of everything happening. He's answering. He's reacting. He has good idea what's going on and he's quick to respond. So Udit Patel returns back to the dugout, and I think Pujan Modi is he's walking off. So they'll have to find a bowler here to continue.
One ball left. Need someone to bowl one ball.
So they need. So they need 14 to win from 13 balls. We'll have to pick up the bowler. It looks like, is that Budanini? So Budanini. Budanini will bowl one ball in this over, Matt. An over that has gone for 10. Pujan Modi has gone off the field. It's 164, so 14 runs from 13 balls. And they've thrown the ball to Budanini. So ball worked into the offside. What should have been only a single, they come back for two. And Sri Palmer. Sri Palmer seems to be on the injury list. Yeah, another injury. Sri Palmer is done. So 12 from 12 for the time being. Sri Palmer is down. 12.
ओपोनेंट चाहे कितना भी स्ट्रांग हो, स्पीड के आगे घुटने टेक देता है. इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com. यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते, आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो.
Visit cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead.
A lot of other franchises have red there.
12 from 12. Run a ball needed. Shrey Palmer off the field.
So this looks like Armin has been given the ball. So leg spin here will come into ball to Neil Patel. Neil Patel has smashed balls out of the park. It's in the air, could be only a single. Thought they would have been running the first one fast to come back with two, but no, they've decided to give Parish the strike. It's 167 for 6. So ball defended here by Parish and brings the equation down to 11. 11 to win from 10 balls. Oh, into the onside, running up towards the boundary. Fielder was in, and it trickles away for 4. So 4 runs off the bat of Parish and brings the equation down 7 to win from 9 balls.
Yeah, he's playing a good knock here, Parish Deshmukh.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if the bringing the fielder into the infield really was a good plan, but they've gone with it again. And Armin will come into bowl to Parish. Oh, through the offside this time. Field is placed out in the deep, and so another single. A single that brings it down to what, 6 runs to win from 8 balls. Shouldn't lose from here, the Titans. What essentially will happen, Matt, whether or not Titans will still advance, we'll wait and see, but Mavericks and Cowboys seem to be the team from the other group. So 6 runs to win from 7 ball. This over's gone for 6 here from Amin. And here we are down to the latter stages here. Here is Amin to bowl to Neil Patel. Oh, smashed! It's out of here! It's out of here, and that's the end of the game. New Jersey Titans win. And they win by what? They win by 6 balls. And so Neil Patel ends it in fine style. New Jersey Titans wins this one. And what a win here. And what we've seen. A big knock here from Neil Patel. He batted exceptionally well, Matt. And he has brought New Jersey Titans home. They win handsomely in the end with an over to Spear. What a display here from Neil Patel. So the result will be in there now once he gets it, right? Yeah. So Matt, keep an eye out on the result right now. End the match? Okay, good. So you should be up there. See who won. Or you want to take my target?
So now we have A1, B2, A2, B1.
Man of the match.
45 2 wicket is showing
Raj Bhavsar.
Check 1 2. Check. Check.
ओपोनेंट चाहे कितना भी स्ट्रांग हो, स्पीड के आगे घुटने टेक देता है। इसलिए अपनी फैंटेसी टीम बनाने से पहले विजिट cbtfspeednews.com। यहाँ आपको मिले मैच प्रीव्यूज, टीम अपडेट्स, स्टेडियम स्टैट्स और बहुत कुछ, ताकि मैच कोई भी जीते, आपका प्रेडिक्शन कभी गलत ना हो।
Visit cbtfspeednews.com and stay ahead.
Sponsor CBTF Speed News, most reliable when it comes to gaming and cricket prediction. Thank you to our associate sponsor, MTR. With me, I have Jaydeep Singh, the founder of USPL. I mean, we've seen so much action. The league stage is over. You know, tell me about the talent that has actually been showcased in USPL. I mean, we've seen some talent that people are now putting eyes on because of the performance that they've put on here.
I think, back in India, we work a lot on the IPL, and what I've seen over the last 3 days, I think it's bang on in terms of, if not there, but it's pretty close. And I think in the next season, you might have players coming deep from IPL and probably from a few other countries playing here. But I've been very, very amazed and very pleasantly surprised to see the quality of matches and the kind of game which has happened, especially the finishers, the way they've happened. So I think that's great.
And I think the one best thing is that, there's a lot of grassroots cricket coming from here. A lot of local players are getting a chance to showcase themselves live and get, their performances in. And we've seen so much local talent make a name for themselves.
I think, one of the things which I really, admired about the league was, the eye to find the talent. And I think that's what we would like to go forward also. Find these new bright stars and bring them up.
Now I would like to introduce the man of the match for the NJ Titans coming in, and just what a showdown he's performed. 4 huge sixes that went past the tree. Neil Patel, first 38 off of 17 runs. Neil Patel, the first, last game you were a part of the team, but coming in here and finally getting a chance to bat and then sealing the deal for the team, how does it feel?
Feels good. This thing is like one of the best thing. I got it like recently. Just feel good. We did ball well, so hold the catches and base fielding. So yeah.
Yeah, I think the way, coming in there and then sealing the deal, obviously it got very close. And I think the way you were able to come in, just make the win look so easy. And tell me about, how it's felt being a part of this USPL.
Best management ever. People are so organizing everything. It's a good tournament. I'm looking forward. Can't wait to see more matches to be played.
Well, congratulations. You have topped the table as well, your team, NJ Titans. So you'll be playing tomorrow, and we are looking forward to seeing you there.
Thank you, Rosny.
Now I would like to welcome the captain, Raj Bhavsar of NJ Titans. Raj, what a game. I mean, obviously, kudos to you with your performance with the ball, taking those 2 wickets, and then coming out here with the bat. Obviously, having an injury and then coming back and putting on those runs for your team.
Yeah, it was a challenge. Had to do it for the team. I guess this was what they call it, a captain's knock. But, I mean, I'm glad it came in at the right minute, right moment as well. I was feeling it. I was in the zone. I was seeing the ball very nicely. So just utilized whatever it was going for me at that point.
No, absolutely. And I think the addition, I mean, we saw, the batting depth that you guys had. And obviously with Neil coming in and kind of sealing the deal, but it's like you still had batsmen out there. I mean, I think the way you guys came in and performed even with the bat was really outstanding to see.
Yeah, I mean, in the dugout, we had this conversation that don't look at the score right now. Don't look at the big score. Just chop it down into pieces, and then we can go from there. As long as we go to 20 overs, we will come out victorious.
And how does it feel, topping the table, that first loss, and then after that huge win, and coming in here and giving that performance to top the table?
I mean, sometimes a loss is a good thing. It opens up your eyes. It basically gives you a good lesson for everyone. Cricket is a funny game. Doesn't matter how packed your squad is. At the end of the day, if the team doesn't perform well, you're not going to make it. So I'm just glad the boys performed well. Everybody's, gelling in together. So I can't ask for anything more.
All the best for the semis tomorrow.
Thank you.
Well, you've heard it here. We have the semifinals for tomorrow. The first semi will be against the Maryland Mavericks, who will be taking on the Florida Sharks. The second semis will be the NJ Titans and the Cowboys. A lot of action coming your way. It's good night here from Sunny Purchase. We'll see you back bright and early tomorrow morning at Sunny Purchase.